momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Williams. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
It's so rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Now Williams, a final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams. A short throw to Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
First down, Jets.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On third down, here's Judkins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They'll try it now with Judkins. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run. This is Judkins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Now it's Judkins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A beautiful fake. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. To the air, Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Mallory, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, Williams. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On first down, here's Love. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Will Mallory with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Score, Saints 28, Jets nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing is Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more, here's Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing again here, Williams. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Larry Fitzgerald. A 15-yard touchdown grab. Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
48-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
26 more yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. Will Mallory finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 35, Jets 6.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long.